PokeNerds, welcome in and happy Pokemon Center pre-order release day for the next Mega Evolution set coming out. We are out of the Scarlet and Violet era. Well, not quite. Obviously, Black Bolt and White Flare have not even released officially in English yet. That's happening later this week. But as is always the case when it comes to Pokemon news and Pokemon interest of fans, we've moved on. We have moved on to the next biggest and brightest thing set to hit the hobby, which again is Mega Evolutions on the English side. On the Japanese side, the Mega Brave and Mega Symphonia will come together to be the English Mega Evolution base set, first set of the Mega line. I don't know exactly how this is going to work because you have Scarlet and Violet ending. You have Gen 10 should be right around the corner. And in between you have like the Legends ZA Mega era happening, which my guess is that this is just going to be like a smaller era of the Pokemon TCG that correlates with Legends ZA. Of course, when they did Arceus, that just kind of got piled into the Sword and Shield era. However, for this one, they're actually making a new era. They're making it the Mega era. And we do have some news about different sets that are likely to come out based on name trademarks. It sounds like there's going to be a Rayquaza set, a Greninja set, a Charizard set, some others likely down the road. Abyss Eye set, which, you know, could that be, Giratina, Gengar, Mega Gengar potentially? I don't know. But there's going to be a lot of fun stuff coming down the road. What we're looking at here, though, today, again, pre-orders on the Pokemon Center, I think they're still going right now. I feel very, very lucky. For the first time since Journey Together, I was able to actually get some pre-orders in. I was able to get the Lucario Pokemon Center Elite Trainer Box, the Gardevoir Pokemon Center Elite Trainer Box, and the Booster Box, the Enhanced Booster Box. So very excited for that. I think that these Mega cards are going to be awesome because for the first time, we're going to have Mega Evolution special illustration rares, right? You go back to X and Y, the original Mega Evolutions, they had some really nice cards, some full arts. You even had some illustration style cards, but there weren't illustration style Mega cards, right? You did have some full art Megas, you did have some illustration style cards, but those were EX Pokemon, not Megas. So we're actually going to have Mega special illustration rares. We're also going to have a lot of illustration rares. And that's actually what I wanted to look at today because there's so much hype about this set already. But should there be hype? To me, based on what we've seen so far, there's a lot to get excited about. I think it's easy to predict that there will be a Lucario, Mega Lucario special illustration rare. There will also probably be a Mega Gardevoir special illustration rare. These are the two faces of the set. You've seen Mega Latias, you've seen Mega Venusaur, and we've also seen some illustration rare style cards that I've gotten very hyped about already. You look at the Bulbasaur that they have already shown, which is an illustration rare. I mean, this is like Bulbasaur on some sort of crazy mushroom trip, which, you know, is possible. Bulbasaur munching on some mushrooms out in the forest. But unbelievable, you know, neon colors in this card. Probably the most unique Bulbasaur card I have ever seen. You've also got the Inteleon, which is kind of surfing, riding the wave there, obviously shooting the Aqua Jet out of its finger. A very cool card there. Vulpix, looking super cute, chilling by the fire, doing the same thing that you've seen from Flareon in the past, but not exactly the same vantage point, same pose, all that. Very cute Vulpix card, original 151. All these Pokemon that we've seen so far on these illustration style cards are popular Pokemon. You've also got the ETB illustration rares, the ETB promos that are going to come out. On the English side, you've got Riolu, who obviously evolves into Lucario, looking out on the watchtower here in the city, which looks pretty cool. And then my favorite card that we have seen so far is the Alakazam, which looks fantastic. The Alakazam promo from the ETB, I think, is going to be an absolute banger. The Pokemon Center version of that is going to go crazy. Personally, do I care about the Pokemon Center stamp? Not really, but it does add a lot of value, a lot of exclusivity and rarity to it. And then you're also getting, for the first time in a while, maybe, I can't remember, you're getting full art regular full art item and trainer cards. So that'll be interesting to see. With, I think you've got like the stretcher and you've got rare candy already revealed so far. So I think that there is every reason to be fired up about this mega set. And that's not me just trying to hyper shill or anything like that. I'm a huge fan of Pokemon. I've been a fan of every set they've dropped since, goodness, really like going back to Battle Styles. Not every set is elite. Not every set is S tier, but most of Scarlet and Violet's been amazing. Honestly, Shrouded Fable has been the worst set in Scarlet and Violet, and that still has some bangers. It's a small set. They whiffed on their special illustration rares outside of Cassiopeia, but the illustration rares in Shrouded Fable are amazing. They actually have some awesome special illustration rare promo cards that came in some Shrouded Fable boxes, the Kingdra and the Greninja. Those are amazing, but Shrouded Fable compared to, oh goodness, any of the early stage Sword and Shield, most of Sun and Moon, I mean, it's a pretty good set within the context of Pokemon all time. It just is. These illustration rares and special illustration rares, alt arts and trainer galleries, they have been game changers for the Pokemon hobby. I think that Pokemon is firing on all cylinders right now, and adding megas to the special illustration rare library is going to be absolutely incredible. Again, it's going to be a really popular Pokemon to kick it off as well, and they're going to continue to do it throughout. I don't know when the market for, sealed product, like everything is up. Booster packs, booster bundles, booster boxes, ETBs, Pokemon Center ETBs, collection boxes. All the ultra modern stuff is expensive. Now, singles are dipping and crashing a bit. I think that that's more of a natural reaction to the incredible hype that singles got earlier in the year, 3-4 months ago. And they're naturally falling back to a more normal state. But when it comes to sealed, I don't know where the end is. I don't know when the market slows down. I have a hard time seeing it. Obviously, it's when Pokemon gets their printing in order, prints to demand, because, we've seen periods that were almost this hype, with COVID. The problem with that was, or I shouldn't say problem, but the reason to me that died a little bit is because Pokemon started printing sets that were not up to snuff, right? They were sets that were super hyped at first, Darkness Ablaze, Vivid Voltage, Champion's Path, all that stuff, but they actually ended up not being good sets. Just not impressive sets in the grand scheme of things. And then, so the hype period kind of died down. Then Pokemon did get their stuff together and, started doing the alt arts, trainer galleries, and Sword and Shield ended up being an amazing era for Pokemon cards down the stretch. And then Scarlet and Violet has just been an absolutely unbelievable run of consistency, right? I don't know that you've reached the highs consistently of Sword and Shield, but every single set in Scarlet and Violet has been a good set, has been a quality set with really nice cards, beautiful arts, things for fans to collect, right? And it doesn't seem like that's stopping based on what we've seen so far from the Mega Evolution set, based on what you can infer from knowing that there's going to be special illustration rares of Mega Pokemon. Again, I think in the first set, you're going to get a Mega Lucario special illustration rare, a Mega Gardevoir special illustration rare, probably Mega Venusaur special illustration rare, maybe Latias. It's going to be incredible. I cannot wait to see how it all comes together, but I'm really thankful to be able to get those pre-orders in today. Again, it's been the first time since Journey Together. Feels like it's been decades. Obviously, in Pokemon years, it has been quite a while. This hobby just moves so darn fast. Let me know in the comment section if you were able to secure anything for pre-order, and if y'all are interested in winning this Mewtwo promo from the 151 UPC. Used to be like a $3 card. Now it's like 20 something bucks. All you got to do is go back to our video on the Charizard Special Collection, which I will link here. Like, comment, subscribe. You'll be entered for your chance to win that one. We will announce that one later this week, early next week. Really appreciate y'all tuning in and supporting the channel. Have a good one.